Okay.
All right, Rita, you're blowing your load too quick now.
She really is. Jesus
I was trying to
Christ.
time it. How long is this song?
It ain't that long. Welcome back. I'm glad to have everybody back. Thank y'all. I know it's been 18 months and everything of that nature, but we're glad to be back. YFM Sports, YFM Podcast. We got big homie Wayne in the middle right there. We got Sarita from Sarita's fucked up stats with the hair bun, obviously. And then you got me, Jimmy B Fearless. So this week, we want to talk about the NFL. As you can see through the thumbnail, we're not going to be one of those podcasts that play you out and be like, oh, yeah, we're going to talk about this, we're going to talk about that, but then we'll talk about 100 other things. No, we're going to start off with the teams that we think is going to be the worst this NFL season. But I do want to start off with Rita. Her book has came out. It is available on Amazon. It is a really, really, really good book. It's How to Be a Bad Bitch, I believe, but Sarita will give you the complete title, How to Be a Bad Bitch in Project Management. But it is a book about project management and how to utilize project management. At least your inner bad bitch. It is, first of all, the cover is fly. And it's a really good read. It's a nice beach read. And it actually has a lot of in-depth stories about going through corporate America and dealing with the inner workings of that, and then how to utilize different project management skills to get through. But Rita, if you wanted to spend, a few seconds to talk about it, I would really appreciate it. Rita, you got the
Thank you
floor.
so much. Thank y'all. So yes, this is the book. It just came out in June, published on Amazon. It's on Barnes and Noble. It's on Target. It's on Walmart. All the things. And it's called Unleash Your Inner Bad Bitch. It's a project. It's a guide for using project management skills into work-life management queendom. Okay, and don't let the word bad bitch deter you, because a bad bitch is somebody that is brave, ambitious, determined, bold, intelligent, talented, creative, and heroic. We go through so much as women of color in corporate America, minorities, Afro Latinas, everybody. This book gives you the game. This book gives you what I went through. I'm really transparent in this motherfucker, and you should definitely check it out. If you want to be motivated and inspired and encouraged, this is the book for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for saying that. We really appreciate you sharing something about the book. I was trying to send the link to Courtney, but for some reason the link is messed up. But thank y'all for joining us on the live stream. If you're here, big homie Wayne, you've been going through, a lot in terms of your life and growing as a person. But I still want everyone to know that big homie Wayne is still the same old crazy bastard that we all know and love. And I'm glad to see my big homie here with us. So, appreciate you being back, man.
Bro, I'm not changing.
Yeah.
I ain't changing too much, man. No, so there has been some changes, but yeah, for the most part, once you give me a topic, I'm gonna act pretty goofy about it. So yeah, man, I ain't changed too much, but other things have changed, and they've changed for the better. It's coming out for the better. So yeah, man, I'm feeling real good. I'm real happy that we're doing this all over again, and I'm really happy to just get back to the shits, man, for real.
All right, man. So let's go ahead and get started. So
Whoa, time out.
Uh-oh.
What about you, man? What have you been doing, man? You've been gone too, bro. What's been happening?
Oh man, I've been doing well, man. I was able to take a mental break, which was much needed. I would suggest everyone, if you're feeling burnt out, if you're feeling stressed out, go ahead and take some time to yourself. But don't forget to talk to your peoples and friends and family and let them know. And other than that, man, I've been just trying to get my priorities straight, exactly knowing what I want to do. And this right here is one of my priorities: being creative, having fun, talking to my peoples, and talking about the game I love, which is really football, but all sports in general. And just talking shit about this crazy ass world that we live in, which is changing a lot more than we realize. You know what I'm saying? We're about to have the first black woman run. Well, we have the first black woman running for president. That's different. And she's going up against a motherfucker that got a hotel in, Cancun and other fucking places. It's a weird time. This dude's reality TV star. So it's like we're living in a different dimension. But yeah, the world has been crazy, but I've been good. Big homie
Look,
Wayne.
he was
Thank you for asking.
a reality TV star back when we liked him. Now he's a racist.
I never liked that show, but that's on me. I'm the outlier on that. I don't like motherfuckers getting fired on national TV. Certainly we got Flavor up there and shit like that, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
like,
Can you imagine if you got fired on national
like
TV?
he a better worker than you and shit. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, like nigga, just because you own this company don't mean that you know what you talking about. And what was the job? What was you gonna do? Cook, clean, be a laundry person. You can get a job at Trump Tower right now. I promise you. Swear to God. But anyway, I want to talk about something that I think is even more crazy than the actual presidential election. And that is, what team do y'all think is going to be the worst this year? Now, I have three. Rita got three. I think Big Homie Wayne only has one. He only got one. So, as y'all know, the draft has happened. Preseason is over. The season officially starts in 2 weeks. It starts on the Thursday. 2 weeks, finally. The drought is over. The drought is over. Yeah, we got sound effects now. You heard me? So, shout out to Rita from Rita's Fucked Up Stats with the sound effects. But the NFL season officially starts on Thursday in 2 weeks. And then there's a game on Friday. And then there's games on Sunday, and then there's games on Monday. So we about to have a bunch of football. But that leads me to say, who is going to be in the Beck / I guess Shador Sanders, sweepstakes? Who's going to have the number one pick? Those are going to be the two top quarterbacks that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? So who is going to be the worst teams? If you watch Hard Knocks, if you watch the preseason, you could probably get a good reference point of what's going to happen and what we have to talk about. But I would love to go ahead and start with the Big Homie Wayne. Big Homie Wayne, who do you think is going to be the worst NFL team this year?
Word. So I think Shador is either going to be a Jet or a Steeler. The Jets, I don't see it for them this year. I think the dude with the bionic knee or he has all the universe on his side and everything. Ayahuasca knee. There you go. I think it's a wrap for Rodgers, and I think because he's fucked up mentally. He couldn't get back into the game like he wanted to last year. And just come on, I think somebody like Aaron Rodgers. I mean, you can only take it on the chin so much. I think like what happened to him, he ran out 9/11, ran out with the flag. First play, fucked himself up. I think that fucked him up forever. I think he has, I think his mental capacity is kind of gone. I think he doesn't think very highly of himself anymore, and I think that's going to show on the field. As far as the other QB on the team, what's his name, James?
On what, the Jets?
Yeah, Travis.
Damn. Now he's gone. The quarterback on the Jets, that's the backup, is Tyrod Taylor.
Okay.
What the hell is
that?
Yeah. So real quick, Tyrod Taylor was the first black. Well, I don't think that counts because they ain't have a lot of black quarterbacks for the Buffalo Bills. But he was the first quarterback to get the Buffalo Bills back to the playoffs since like the 90s or some shit like that. Okay. Or like the fucking like 2000. It was like 15 years. So that's who Tyrod Taylor is. He's a journeyman that's bounced around the league. But he's an old dude. He like my age. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of NFL.
So let me ask. So they're gonna play Rodgers as
I mean, he's already healed up, so he should be starting week 1. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna go well for him. Not saying that I don't want it to. I just think, like I said, that fucked him up mentally. He's just one of those guys, who kind of cares about that kind of thing. Like most people know that it's just a game. Fuck ups happened. I gotta brush myself off, get in there. I think that messed him up. Excuse me. As far as the Steelers, I don't see it for Russ in the Steelers. I don't, bro. I don't. He's going to be a backup too, right? Because he's fit.
Tomlin said he's going to release it either this week or next week. He's going to say who's the starter. It's between Justin Fields and it's between Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Wilson ain't getting that. Wilson knows he's not getting it. He has to know he's in the down part of his career. And I hate that for him because I still think that he's fairly well. He does fairly well. And he's not too many years removed from when he won the Super Bowl. I don't know what's gotten into him to where he had such a sharp decline. You know what I mean? I
Mm.
mean, first you were hearing about the what was it? The God, what was their name on the Seahawks? The
Legion
Bastion
of
brothers.
Boom.
There you go,
Legion
there
of
you go.
Boom.
So it was just like a hard fall for him, and I think it's going to be tough for him. I think he has a little mental issue as well, maybe not as much as Rodgers. But yeah, I think it's going to really kill him once he gets to have to be second string, and Justin Fields just kind of, pulls the team up. I hate saying this shit about their bootstraps. Um,
Ah.
That's a
I hate having to say
libertarian in
that.
him.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't see it by the
Somebody-
Steelers. I think it may be like some fights or some shit going on. Wilson doesn't look like the type of person that'll go to social media when some shit happens, which is what I love about him the most. But yeah. I think that would be the two worst teams, mostly because of mental issues. Especially coming off of Rodgers.
So you think they're gonna be in the back Shador suite?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
Shador. I think Shador may do well on the Jets, if you ask me.
It depends on if Dion wants Shador over there, though, honestly, because Dion got that type of bread where it's like he's already a multimillionaire. Shador's a multimillionaire.
Yeah,
Shador got a
yeah,
Wraith. So Shador
yeah.
really don't have to come out and go to the NFL. He has a Wraith, like a paid for Wraith. He about to buy his own house. So it's just like, why go into the NFL when you're going to go to a terrible situation like the fucking New York Jets? But I digress.
Well, but why not? Why not pull a team up? You know what I mean?
I mean,
You
you can do that, but
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Because why put him in a team where you're gonna win everything? Like, why make him a part of one of the best teams in the NFL?
But you want to be successful in your career because we know that the pundits, the media, even motherfuckers like us as just sports fans, we're gonna be like, yo, he done won 3 Super Bowls. When we start talking about the GOATs, when we start talking about the best, we're gonna bring up Patrick Mahomes, we're gonna bring up Tom Brady, right? When we talk about ability, we're gonna bring up Aaron Rodgers. We're gonna bring up motherfuckers that have the ability, right? So that's how you measure success in sports, is by championships or by stats. And if you go to a terrible team that's known for recycling quarterbacks, they just drafted Zach Wilson a couple years ago. He's a backup with Denver. He might get cut. They drafted Sam Darnold. Look at what the fuck's going on with Sam. He playing for the Vikings now. So it's just like the Jets don't know how to draft quarterbacks. And even if they do draft one, their offenses are so mediocre and they're stuck in a crazy time that they don't even know how to build talent. And then their owner is a weirdo. I mean, he left being an owner to be in the Trump administration. He was in Trump administration and then came back, and he's weird. He don't spend no money. He's god awful. So that's what I'm saying, Wayne. If I was Shador, I'm not going to the Jets. I'd rather go to the CFL. That's the Canadian Football League. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Damn, stop that, man. Jesus Christ.
Going college.
Do you think that he would make it as a Falcon?
Fuck yes, he's a dirty bird already. His dad was a dirty bird, one of the best dirty birds ever. So I feel like his running style, perfect.
I'm sorry,
not running style, but playing style. Go ahead.
What about? Do you think Cousins could be his backup?
Hell no. That Jesus
no.
Don't want to be nobody's backup. God is on his side. God is not going to do that. White Jesus is on his side. That motherfucker ain't never going to be nobody's backup. Look, I'm sorry to go into this diatribe, but Wayne keep triggering me. That's what he likes to do. Kirk Cousins, right? He was drafted in the 4th round or the 3rd round. No, he's drafted in the 4th round in the same draft where RG3 got drafted number 2, right? By the same team. The Washington Commanders, they were called a different name back then, right?
Yeah.
They got drafted because the coach did not like RG3. He didn't think he was going to be good, but he liked Kirk Cousins. But they would not let him draft Kirk Cousins number 2 overall because he had an evaluation of a 3rd or 4th round quarterback, right? So they're like, cool, I'm going to just draft both. Nobody's going to get mad at it. Kirk Cousins could always be his backup. RG3 gets fucked up, and then he comes back, and he talking about he want to be Peyton Manning instead of being Michael Vick. This nigga sucks. So then they put in Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, they don't want to re-sign him. So he ends up doing the, y'all like that? Y'all like that? And he goes on 1-year contracts, franchise tag. He makes $100 million before anyone else did. Then he goes to the Minnesota Vikings on a 3-year fully guaranteed deal and make another $300 million. after those deals. Then he just got another 200 from the Falcons. That's Jesus
Damn.
loves him. And this motherfucker has zero talent. He has 3 playoff wins. No Super Bowls, no MVP consideration. And he made almost $1 billion from the NFL.
Damn.
That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about if you love Jesus, he gonna take care of you.
Who's this damn agent? That's what y'all need to be
Jesus. They're not anyway.
Well, no, it's
But to Wayne's point, no, Shador won't work in the Falcons because they drafted a quarterback and they got Kirk Cousins. So it's not going to work. It wouldn't be that team. But if it wasn't like that, he would be perfect because he got the style, the swag. He fits Atlanta. He's like fucking Quavo out there, but he played football. He got the chains and everything. It's perfect. So, big homie Wayne, I think that your choice is a risky one because the Jets have a beautiful team. But if you write about the mental, New York is a tough town to be bad in, man. And if that motherfucker start having bad games, they're going to fuck with that brain. And he was up in Green Bay. They ain't never fuck with him up in Green Bay.
Nah, they loved him.
It's New York. So it's different type of swag. So, Wayne, you might be right. And if you put $100 on that bet, you might win like 19 grand. So you might want to do that. You might want to do that, bro. But all right, Rita from Rita's Fucked Up Stats. I'm gonna ask you. Oh, amen. Look at Courtney. So I'm gonna put it on you, Rita from Rita's Fucked Up Stats.
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna be the worst NFL teams this year?
So definitely the Patriots because I've watched their preseason game against the Eagles, and I think they had another game on. I don't know why they kept showing these motherfuckers, but whatever. So they had like 12 quarterbacks that they drafted this year. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So every minute they had a different quarterback on the field. All of them suck. Except for the one black dude with like amber colored braids. He was right.
Joe Milton.
Milton?
Joe, I think his name Joe Milton. Yeah.
Yeah, he was okay. He like
it's nice.
Like 2 receivers caught one of his passes, and that was it. So so the Patriots suck. And that's a shame because they have a black coach, I think now. Definitely the Steelers. They ain't been right since Roethlisberger. They're just out of here. The Jets. I also don't think the Jets got it.
Damn.
I don't know if Aaron. I don't know. I didn't feel the vibes when I saw him on the sideline.
Felt it last year.
Yeah.
Felt it last year, like Wayne said.
I think that's because he really thought that he was going to be able to come back.
Yeah, but
I mean, I'm talking about.
Well, he didn't know. Like he was. Matter of fact, Aaron Rodgers was healed up like on month 3, but he still didn't come back. I guess I don't know.
That is correct because that team was. He said he would come back if they in playoff contention. And as soon as he said that, they started losing games.
Yeah. So
right. Yeah.
I don't know. I on top of the mental piece of it, because maybe he is okay, but on the other side of it too, I just don't think the team like him. If they don't fuck with you. If they don't fuck with you, how are you going to win?
So
I don't think they like him.
Wayne, I don't think cussing them out.
Yeah, I don't feel the love. He's
cussing out the team. Last year, everything was all beautiful. This year, he said this is the hardest training camp he's been in 15 years because they fucking him up. They fucking up.
They're giving him a hard time. Yeah.
Defense is. That's the reason why I think that the Jets are not going to be the worst team is because their defense is spectacular.
Okay.
I'm talking about their defense, Wayne, is so good that the offense can't complete passes, man. And the offense is not trash either. They can't complete passes. This nigga's throwing 4 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers.
We're going to see. And then I do have, I have a fourth.
God damn.
I have a fourth team that I think is going to be the worst team. Okay. And this actually is my number 1.
Oh, wow.
And it's the Cowboys. So, yeah, I fucking said it. I said that shit. Have you seen the preseason games? The motherfucker threw 5 interceptions. And then fucking, what's the quarterback name? The light-skinned dude? This nigga's already hurt. He already hurt.
He's hurt. Fine. He ain't hurt.
No, he's not. No. Yeah, this motherfucker broke a fingernail and is out for the season. He didn't tell y'all. He out for the season. He broke his dick off. So, the Cowboys suck already.
Wait, so are you talking about Dakota?
Yes, she's talking about Dakota.
Yeah.
He's fine. Dakota is fine.
No, he's not. He's already hurt. He's already hurt.
That's a
It was
very
on the
underrated
news
name,
here.
FYI.
It was on the news
Underrated?
in Austin. Fox News said this motherfucker was hurt already.
They in Austin. They don't know shit. They don't know. They got no beat reporters. He's fine.
Guarantee you,
Don't
them
believe in
motherfuckers
Wayne.
gonna be like 1-8 before they win a game.
Wayne looking it up. Don't look it up.
What
She's
did he?
lying.
What did he? What? No,
He's
no.
fine. I'm telling you, he's
not
not injured.
fine. He's already hurt.
No, he's not.
And the backup threw 5 interceptions.
That's true.
And then okay. Now why?
They suck
Now I'm gonna let
already.
you finish.
They
No, you
suck
go ahead,
already.
Wayne.
So Cowboys is the number 1 worst team. Then it's the
Why?
Patriots.
Mhm.
Then the Steelers, and then the Jets, because I don't know. I don't feel the love for the Jets, but I don't know. We're gonna see. Guarantee you.
I love the. Oh. Uh-oh. I flew my y'all got me so messed up. My damn headphones flew. Oh, got them airport headphones like Rita got. Like I was trying to say. Them deltas. Like I was trying to say, I do love the vibe, the thing y'all saying about the Jets. I really do. I didn't think about the Jets because I know their defense is going to be top 10, top 5. But the vibes thing is real, man. These are some young guys out there that's playing on the offensive side. They got young wide receivers, young running backs. Shit, they got young offensive linemen. And you know, these kids that are born in 2006, 2006, these kids are young, bro. They like 18, 19, 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
They do care about vibes. They are all about mental health. They do care about how they feel.
Yeah.
And if Aaron Rodgers out there being old man Johnson and cussing these motherfuckers out, they might not be able to understand that and accept it.
Yeah.
How do you
It's
not
not a winning
understand it when you've seen it? You've seen it for years. Like
Yeah,
I think
Wayne,
football is, but I feel like sports is so much different. Well, no, I'll take that back. Maybe football is they're trying to make it so much different than, or they're trying to change it with the rest of the world, and I don't think that should be what it is. Like
Well,
you're
the
going to get
people
cursed out when you
change.
fuck.
The people
Yeah,
change.
yeah.
The kids
Right,
change.
but the old guard is still there though.
Yeah, but that
The
old
owners, the
guard,
coaches,
you know how it is. The old guard is even getting gone. Niggas is getting
Yeah.
old, and these coaches
Yeah.
are young. Robert Saleh is like fucking 45. He motherfuckers listening to DMX a couple years ago, so it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas, that generation that listened to old R&B from the 70s, all them niggas are retired and gone. Pete Carroll don't got no job. You know what I'm saying? Bill Belichick don't got no job. Them niggas is out of here. They got the young boys that listen to fucking 2 Chainz and shit and fucking Young Thug. So it's a different time. But Wayne does have a point. Sarita, you have a point too. I love the Jets argument. I don't think there's no way in God's green earth that the Cowboys are gonna suck. Certainly after CD Lamb, bag check, CD. You got a money
what I wanna
counter.
talk about.
You got a money counter sound effect, Rita, or something for money,
No.
coins, something.
Just a gun.
All right, just the shots. Okay, like this is an Afghanistan wedding, but all right, whatever. So yeah, he got paid. He is the second highest paid player in NFL history outside of the quarterback. So
Yeah. What took him
he's
so
in
long
the
to
money.
get his money? What took him
CD
so long
Lamb?
for them to give him
Yes.
his money?
I don't know why they paid him because he didn't go to practice, so he's going to be fucked up too. That's why I said
No,
the Cowboys
it's 'cause
gonna
he's-
suck. He hasn't even been to practice.
That's
Tell
also
me
true.
why.
That's
Tell me
also
why
true.
they took so long to give him his money because he's black. Or tell me
No,
why
it has
not.
nothing. It's not about him. It's not about that. It's about Jerry Jones being mad
Racist.
because of last year. Because every time the Cowboys are good, they get into the playoffs and they suck. And I don't understand it. They got beat by the Packers, the youngest team to make the playoffs in like 35 years. Bruh.
Shit happens, man. You can't.
I know, but it can't keep happening the same shit. Wayne, if you do at your job, Wayne, if you do the same mistake, what they gonna do? Piece of
They're going to reprimand your ass.
I'm black though. I don't get that many, So
I'm sorry, if you do the same thing wrong 2 times, what's gonna happen to you?
wait. Y'all get 2 times?
Anyway, my
Yo.
point is
Okay, at my job, you get coaching sessions. You get on a coaching,
boom.
and then after
So-
that, it's a problem.
Written. Yeah. So the Cowboys are on written warning, final warning. As they say. at
Final
my job.
warning. Yeah,
You
final
on
warning.
papers, bro. You got to go to HR and talk to HR about what you doing. Why you can't be on time. this has been Dakota has been the starting quarterback for I don't know almost 10 years now, right? He got his big contract, and they still can't win a playoff game. So y'all might have a point, or Rita might have a point that they might be one of the worst teams because Jerry Jones said he ain't paying nobody until they show up. I don't know why he paid CD Lamb, but he's really talking about Dak Prescott because Dak Prescott's supposed to get a new contract. So to answer your question, Wayne, I think Jerry Jones has lost his fastball, and I think he's just mad that they're not winning, man.
Yeah,
I think he's mad.
He
I
was
think he's
really,
pissed.
really pissed last year when
They should have won a Super Bowl. They should have at least made it to the conference finals, bro, and got beat by the 49ers. They got beat
He
by the
was
Packers.
pissed. I thought everybody was going to get fired that week.
But no, now that's the reason why it's taking him so long. I don't think he won't pay none of these motherfucking niggas. Be honest with you.
For real, for real.
I don't think, to Wayne's point, I don't
like
I know
like black people or everybody on his team.
the whole team. He definitely don't want to pay the coach, Wayne, because the coach ain't get a new contract. He on his last year. Dak Prescott on his last year. Michael Parsons, he only got 2 years left. He don't want to pay nobody, dog. He like, fuck you niggas.
Because they lost.
Pay CD because CD was out there still catching them balls. Pause. That pause took too long, but he was out there catching them balls left and right. But Wayne has a point. That team, Sarita, I don't know if you wrong or not, but they could be one of the worst teams. All right. May I give my prediction?
James, what you got, man? Yeah, absolutely. Please.
All right. So I have 3. The Patriots is on my list, just like everybody else's. Look.
Right.
Yeah. So
I'm
Jacoby
gonna talk.
Brissett, huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, Jacoby Brissett is already injured. I don't even know how, but they played him in all the preseason games. Like Rita said, they played all their quarterbacks. They had 5 quarterbacks. They played them all every game. So they're going to probably start Drake May if Jacoby Brissett is not, and Jacoby Brissett is a journeyman. He's a journeyman. He's a journeyman.
Sucked.
But they're going to start probably Drake May. And Drake May looks good, but he's a rookie. And he don't know what to do. And this is his first year. And they're going to blitz him. And he can't read.
So he goes. So he ain't got no choice but to play. Because I was actually going to ask, like, is he ready to play? Or should they sit him out of here? They're going to play him.
He is not ready at all.
He's not ready. But they can win 6 games with him at the helm. But he needs to sit a year, to be honest with you. But Brissett is already injured. They have no defense. They got a good cornerback, one, but everybody else is trash. Their running game is basically non-existent. But the main thing is, bro, he don't got nobody to throw it to. You could be good as you want as a quarterback, but they have no weapons. They let go of Juju Smith. They have nobody that you can mention on the wide receiver core. They don't even got no tight ends you know of. You don't even know who their running back is. They have you don't know none of these dudes. So I think that the Patriots are going to be one of the worst teams. They might be in a position to pick a quarterback again, and that's messed up because Drake May is good, and so is Joe Milton. I like Joe Milton. The next one, which I'm surprised none of y'all said, is also a New York team, the New York Giants. Oh
yeah,
my God, Daniel motherfucking Jones has started almost 30 games in the NFL. He got almost $150 million contract, right? Mm. This nigga throws 2 interceptions in a preseason game. Wayne said preseason don't matter.
Preseason don't count, man.
He doesn't count, but you should not throw as a starting quarterback, dog, that makes $100+ million. You shouldn't throw interceptions in the preseason because you're going up against vanilla defense.
Absolutely, you should. Absolutely, you should. Why not? Get the mistakes out the way.
Okay. You know what?
If you're gonna do preseason, then you make your mistakes in preseason.
Bro, they playing.
Yeah, okay. I feel you on that. I feel you that you're supposed to make your mistakes during preseason. But at the same time,
go ahead, Rick.
At the same time, these are all the newbies that are trying to make the team. So maybe it was unpreventable. Because they were all like, I want to make the team. I'm about to fuck everybody up on the field.
Yeah.
Wayne, most of the guys that he was playing against, they're going to be UPS and Amazon drivers. And that's no offense to UPS or Amazon drivers, because y'all get my package to me, and I appreciate that shit. They're going to be selling insurance. I promise you. These are the niggas that intercepted him. These are second, third string players. They don't make the team.
So, bro, look,
But they made it then. They made it then.
They gonna pay me for this bum ass nigga.
See, so that's not. I got to agree with Rita on this one. And because everybody trying to make it, everybody trying to get there, everybody trying to show it. You can't, bro. You can't sit there and be like, yeah, they're lower than low, but they're still trying to show their proof. They're trying to show their worth. You know what I mean? So if Daniel Jones made a mistake, then cool. They just happen to capitalize. They capitalized on those mistakes, which is what they're supposed to do. That doesn't mean that he's great because he's a rookie and 100 million. He's going to be fine in a little bit. Like, you can't just say these are UPS drivers when they made the fucking plays. He fucked up the play, but he's not going to be a UPS driver. The UPS driver corrected the play. So I don't feel it.
Wayne, I don't understand what.
Bro. You have to make those mistakes.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You have to make mistakes. What are you talking about? You don't just make mistakes in the practice. Hold on, wait. You don't make mistakes just in practice. That's practice. Practice is practice. You're practicing the plays that you want to make mistakes on in the preseason. Like, you're gonna make mistakes in practice, but it's not like that's it. Like, you can't make any fuck ups during the games or the preseason or shit like that.
These are not fuck ups.
New,
these
bro.
are rookies.
He's new.
He's not new. Who's new?
Rookie mistakes.
Daniel Jones ain't new.
It's his first year on the team. Ain't this his first year on the team?
I said he started 30 games.
I thought you said I thought 30 games for the.
No,
nigga,
for that.
I thought they traded him there.
That's why he was
quarterback last year.
So you don't even know that. Yes, nigga.
Are you sure? Yeah. I remember this nigga, man.
Wayne.
I remember this nigga, bro. What?
He went to the playoffs.
He's been there for like 5 years.
Wayne, he went to the he's the quarterback that replaced Eli Manning.
Yeah.
Eli Manning, didn't he just get his gold jacket? Or he getting it next year?
Yeah.
I think I don't know. He shouldn't get it at all. But anyway.
he won 2 Super Bowls. Anyway.
I don't remember.
Daniel Jones, and thank you, Wayne. You just made my point. This nigga is unrememberable. He was memorable when he threw them 2 interceptions. He's making rookie Wayne. He making look. Don't cake for this nigga. If you don't know him, don't cake for him. Okay. Trust me, you don't want to. You falling off this hill is bad. He is horrible, dog. But the problem with the Giants, honestly, outside of him, is that they let go of Saquon Barkley, which to me was stupid because if you look at the actual data, and I know Wayne don't like that dumbass word, but if you look at the statistical data, when they had that boy out there, Saquon Barkley, they had a winning percentage they had an actual winning percentage in terms of how many games they won versus lost, and Daniel Jones looked tremendously better because he could pass it off to Saquon. They let Saquon go to the Philadelphia Eagles, which is their rival. Now they don't got no running backs. They only got one wide receiver, which is Neighbors, but he's a rookie. And Daniel Jones can't pass the ball. And then their backup is Danny DeVito, or whatever that boy's name is.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Tommy, yeah, thank you. Tommy DeVito is out there, talking about Strombolis and fucking Parmesan.
Mafia. Mafia power.
So he got the opposing team getting threatened on their way, talking about, hey, yo, niggas with wife beaters on about to smoke them. So this is not good. All right, next up, my real worst team, though, which I'm so surprised that none of y'all talked about, is the Raiders. How's the Raiders?
All right.
Because the Raiders just go so under the radar. You know what I mean? Like, you forget that the Raiders is part of the fucking NFL, man.
Which is crazy because they're in Vegas. They are a historic franchise. And they got probably the dopest gear. They NWA, you know what I mean? Was rocking.
Yeah.
I love the silver and black. I don't know about you, Wade. The silver and black go hard. Those silver and black starter jackets was really close to the silver and black 49ers.
Yeah. The silver and red, or the silver and gold 49ers, you mean, right?
Yeah, the silver. Oh, I think it's crimson and gold or some bullshit. It's not red.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Compared to everybody else's, those were,
those are the fire.
Like you said, NWA made those as big as they are.
Yeah, but the Raiders don't have a
everybody
quarterback.
still forget about them as a team. Okay, yeah.
That's the problem. The Raiders don't have a quarterback. They got Gardner Minshew as their quarterback. So Gardner Minshew. What?
No, go ahead. Tell us about Minshew.
I like Gardner Minshew. he almost got the Colts to the playoffs last year. But that team is literally tanking to get Shador Stevens.
I was just gonna say that.
I don't care what nobody say. Or Carson Beck. I think his name is Carson. One of those boys is going to be the Raiders starting quarterback. And I'm mad because they got that first year, Antonio Pierce is their first year head coach, and they probably gonna let him go and try to get like Bill Belichick or somebody like that to be the coach next year. Because you know how it is. You have a bad year, you get this guy terrible players, the team doesn't perform, they trade by the end of the or halfway through the season, they only won 4 games, they're 4-8 or some dumb shit like that. They fire the coach. Or they get ready to fire the coach. They trade all the good players. This is what the Raiders do. They're a terrible franchise. Their fucking owner has a bowl cut, and it's 2024. He fucks Instagram models. He's weird. They're weird. They don't have no money. They're the poorest franchise. One of them in the NFL. He's a goofy. So they do goofy shit, and they're going to fire another coach. And we only got like 5 black head coaches. So it's just like you're going to fire another one, and then you saddling him with Gardner Minshew. Like, come on, man. They got Devontae Adams as a wide receiver and Gardner Minshew as the quarterback.
They might be okay.
Maybe, but they're probably going to be one of the worst teams. They don't have a running back. They don't have a quarterback. And if you don't have an off, you out of here in the NFL. You can't score points. They have a good defense, but that's it. So those are my 3 picks. All right, go ahead. Poke holes in my logic. My logic's undeniable, like iRobot.
No, we poked holes to it as you were saying it. That's it, man. Yeah. Everything.
Yeah, I dig it.
I personally feel like the Cowboys could be a good choice, but we all had the Patriots, right?
Yeah, we all had the Patriots. And
did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Steelers are right there. I'm sorry, the Steelers.
So
Steelers too.
Yeah. So let me ask you, what top team? Well, I guess you already said no. Rita, you said the Cowboys, right?
She said the Cowboys.
That's the top worst team.
Cowboys.
Top worst team.
Right. Yeah. Which top team did you, James? Did you pick a top team that you think would kind of fall off this season? Or you said the Cowboys?
It has to be the Giants. It has to be the fucking Giants.
Yeah.
I can't see it. I can't. Coach Harbaugh or Coach. It has to be. Did y'all watch Hard Knocks?
No, but I thought it was about the Bears this year.
All right, so they have 3 versions of Hard Knocks. The first one is the off season where they do like the draft and they do the free agency. That was the Giants. Then they have the training camp and the preseason. That's the Bears. And then in November they're gonna have the AFC North, which is the Browns, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Bengals. They're gonna cover all 4 of those teams in season. So if you watch it, the Giants and their general manager and all of the people that own that team and their coach, Coach Dayball, they don't like Daniel Jones. And for them to publicly criticize him on HBO Max and be like they were looking for another quarterback to trade up for this dude, and then him to go out there and throw 2 interceptions and almost throw a third.
It's over. It's a wrap.
It's over. Like he is a lame duck quarterback. Like they trying to get rid of him. Wayne, that boy Shador will look real nice in that blue. And in New York, my G.
I would like him better on the Raiders.
I feel like the Raiders somewhere you go to after. I feel like the Raiders somewhere you go to after you don't make it out your first contract, like Baker Mayfield.
After your career.
No, not your career, but like after like you don't like you don't it don't work with the first team. You go to the Raiders. Because think about Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon, the last time the Raiders went to the Super Bowl was with Rich Gannon. He got drafted as like number 2 or 3 overall pick. And it didn't work out his first team. He went to the Raiders and he was real good. I just feel like that's somewhere that Tom Brady should have went when he was like 45. Or Aaron Rodgers.
To the Raiders.
Yeah. So Wayne, what was your first? Yeah, to the Raiders. So what was your first team, Wayne? Was it the Steelers or the I forgot the other team?
The Jets. Mine was the Jets.
So yours is the Jets. Your number 1 team.
Yeah, mine was the Jets. Solely.
It's a tough one.
Go ahead. Yeah, the number 1 team that I think is gonna funk up the place is the Jets. Yes. Yeah.
So we got 2 New York teams. Giants. I got the Giants.
And then I think they may actually win. I think they may win like the first 2 games or something like that. But I think like as the season progresses, like it's
the first game they played against the 49ers. They played the 49ers.
That's the first game?
Yeah, that's Monday night.
Yeah, come on, dog.
That's gonna be a.
Oh, it's fucking over, dude. It's over.
But the Jets might win that game though, bro. All that, they all hyped up on Mountain Dew. They might win. Because
look,
boy
what
is weird. Go ahead, Wayne.
Let it be.
Is he gonna come out with the flag again? You think he's gonna do like that whole?
No. I think that moment's over. If he's gonna come out with something, he need to come out with like a voodoo doctor or something. Or
he gonna come out limping. That's what he gonna do. Come out limping.
He need to come out with drugs. He need to come out with Joe Rogan. Go ahead and come out with your boy Joe Rogan.
I actually kind of wouldn't mind that. That'd be some
make all of New York proud of you.
Or come out with RFK. How about that?
I knew you would. I knew you would. I knew you think that would be absolutely wonderful.
Come on, RFK Jr. Talk about that anti-vax shit. No vaccination. I just got 3 vaccinations 2 weeks ago. I got 3 all on the same day. I ain't.
God.
Damn, bro.
Got 3 all on the same day.
You should be sick right now, bro.
I am not. And that's how you know. Anyway, all right. So now we're not going to talk about what is our number 1 teams we think, because that's really a weird situation. There's 17 games now. There's a whole bunch of teams. Injuries are crazy, so you never know what the hell's going to happen. But I want to start with the big homie Wayne, and I want to get his early Super Bowl predictions. Which 2 teams does he think is going to make the Super Bowl?
So I'm gonna go with
the Jets.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the I'm gonna go with the 49ers and the Dolphins.
That is not a bad take. That's not a bad. That's a really good choice. That's a really good pick.
I think it's.
I like that pick.
I think Tua's ready, dog. And then if Odell can stay out of other men's pants, then he can. Yeah.
Yeah, if Odell was on Fashion Week,
he should be ready, right?
I mean, they got Tyreek Hill, bro, and Waddle, and then you got OBJ doing whatever he.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Still got. Yep.
And then you got a fantastic running core. And their defense ain't bad. They got Chubb. They did lose their interior defensive tackle. I can't remember his name. He went to the Raiders, but that's still a good team.
Nice.
Yeah, Wilkins. They lost Christian Wilkins. Yeah, that's a good team. That's a good choice. And 49ers, you really can't go wrong.
And then the nine. Yeah, exactly. They're always like this close. Always.
But
it's always
Ayuk is
like the great white hope always ends up pulling it out. So,
I mean.
Why you say that?
Brandon Ayuk he is not practiced with the team. He's their number 1 wide receiver. It's him and Deebo Samuels. And Brandon Ayuk wants a contract. So if you've been like watching or listening to any of the sports talk, he started off with like I want a new contract. They ain't paying him. They offered him $30+ million and he didn't want to take it, which would make him one of the top paid wide receivers in the league. He didn't want to take it. So he was like, I want to trade. So they tried to trade him to the Steelers and to the Browns. And then he got the contract offer for them. He was like, I don't want to play with them because I don't trust the quarterback situation. Now he went back to the 49ers. And he's just causing a lot of problems. So the team might not be connected. And I don't believe Brock Purdy's a good quarterback when he doesn't have all his weapons.
Yeah.
But they got CMC. They got Christian McCaffrey. That's one of the best running backs in the league.
Yeah.
So 49ers, and their defense is still good, so they can make it. They can make it. Why not?
They sneaky.
Back to back.
They real sneaky too.
They good though. They always good. They've been
so.
Good
Do you not think? Do you not think? So do you think that they're gonna? Can they pay him now? Now that they pay CD?
They trying to pay him, bro. He don't want to take the money.
But what he trying to do? Shit.
Nope. That's why I say he's weird. Nobody know what he doing.
Yeah.
We don't know what he doing. Like they offered him. It came out that they offered him like $33 million. That's bread. He would have been like top 3 paid wide receivers, but his production doesn't match Justin Jefferson or CeeDee Lamb yet. And his argument is the reason why is because of the offense. He said he'll never average that.
So do you think he can get
offense?
Do you think they can afford CeeDee Lamb money for Ayuk though?
Yes, they can. But the left tackle also.
So what's the?
Yeah. What's the what?
No, go ahead. The left tackle was go ahead.
He also is holding out, and he wants to get
Okay.
30 million a year or whatever the fuck he's supposed to get. But he's the best left tackle in football, so he deserves his bread. But CD
Mm.
should have been back, so that's a problem.
Why
That's
does
the
a
only
Ayuk
thing that can
deserve
stop
more?
it because he don't have the production. It's about yards. It's about catches. It's about touchdowns. He don't have it. He is the number one wide receiver though. Don't get me wrong. The boy's nasty. But that style of offense, you don't have to have like Randy Moss out there. Just don't. You don't need Randy Moss. You need CMC. You need Christian McCaffrey. You need a motherfucker that can run the ball. That's what you need. A running back. They got that. So you don't really need this motherfucker.
Mm.
That's the only thing that could deter. That's the only thing I see that could stop them is the locker room being disjointed because they lost the Super Bowl. That's Super Bowl hangover, and now their top wide receiver is acting like a weirdo online, and he's on Instagram popping off, Wayne, popping off,
Talking shit.
talking shit, going in
See?
niggas DMs talking about, oh, he should be my quarterback, liking shit on from other teams, wiping away the socials. He's bugging. Yeah, acting like a child.
Mm.
So that's the only reason why that's just my retort regarding Wayne's picks. Because this nigga's acting weird. And that can mess up a locker room.
Okay.
So,
Mm.
Rita,
Yeah.
I like those picks though, bro. I think those strong. Rita, what's your choice?
So I have the Texans versus the Lions.
Nope, ain't gonna happen. Next.
Yeah. Okay, because one thing about the Texans is like they did so well last year.
Yeah,
They did
beat my
so
team's
good,
ass,
and
motherfuckers.
with the rookie quarterback, I think they're someone that they're a team that loves to learn from their mistakes. That's why they made it so far last year. Was because every game that there was a fuck up, they lost, or anything that went wrong, they practiced what went wrong, and that way by the next game it was okay. And if it wasn't for the home dude getting fucked up, they would have probably made it all the way to the bowl. But he came in at the tail end, still got them to that fucking like championship or whatever. And they're
You
just a
talking?
beautiful team. I love them so much. I love
Who you
them. I
talking
think
about? The
they're
Texans or the
so
Lions?
cool.
Which one?
Hmm?
You talking about the Texans?
Yeah, the Texans.
All
They're
right. So what about the Lions?
like, and the coach is cool. Like they have really good chemistry. They all like are just like with the end goal in mind. They're leaders. Every single one of them are leaders. They see the vision. They look in tunnel vision. Bowl, bowl, bowl. And I just thought that they played very well together. Even with the backup, it was like they was okay. They was okay. They're such a strong team. I love them so much. I like them from when they was first getting built up. And the coach is cool as shit. They have a really good connection together. They play well together, and I hope they didn't lose anybody from last year.
No, they
But I think
added
they're going to make it far. They may not. I think they can make it actually to the bowl this year because they're a learning team. They're going to learn from everything that went wrong last year, and as long as
what?
everybody stay healthy.
All right. Why you picking the
Now
Lions?
The Lions just went off. I hope that wasn't like a one-off thing with them, like just coming out of the woodwork and just being like psychotic with it. I was so happy for them because they were just like such underdogs for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden they just whipping everybody's ass. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna do it this year. I don't know, but I think that would be dope to see the Texans and the Lions together.
All right. That'll probably be either the most unwatched Super Bowl ever or the most watched Super Bowl ever.
Yeah,
Because you got
because it's
two
two
of the
underdogs.
I was
smaller
just gonna say
fan
that.
bases.
I
Not hating, but that's Detroit versus
but see,
Houston. Gonna be nigga
Yeah.
central.
but I feel that
Nigga
it'll be a bigger
central.
Super Bowl. I feel like it'll be a bigger Super
Yeah.
Bowl because of the team.
It's
You know,
not the
like
usual.
people
You know Eminem
expecting this shit to be
performing.
boring as hell. Yeah.
And Bun B gonna perform, so it's gonna be fucking
Yes.
turned up. It's gonna be turned up. So I all right. So Wayne, what do you think about Rita's choices? I'm interested to hear your perspective.
It's it, I, it's definitely a good shot in the dark. I'll tell you that.
Blind.
I don't. I don't think too much of it. I don't think too much of it. You know. I don't really
Not
think
in a
too much of it.
disrespectful
Oh,
way. Not in a
I don't
disrespectful
know,
way.
man. I don't know what to say about it. Yeah,
I
yeah. I don't know too much about it because I mean it kind of feels like. Do you remember that season where the Giants went like 9 for 8 or something, and they still made it to the Super Bowl or some shit like that?
yeah,
Like it
yeah.
wasn't the
No,
worst
yeah,
record; it
nine
was
and
like a
shit like
seven.
medium
that.
record. Do you remember?
Yeah, with Eli Manning. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
against
and I
Eli.
think they
Yeah,
still won. Yeah, yeah, and I think they still won the Super Bowl. So
they did. Yeah, they beat the Patriots. Yep.
I think it could be something like that. Maybe not that great season, but still make it enough. But I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. That's an off one.
Yeah.
All right.
That's an off one for me.
I think that the Texans they traded for Stephon Diggs, so now they have basically two number one wide receivers. Go ahead, Wayne.
The Lions was a good pick. The Lions is a good pick
I
because
do like the Lions,
they
man.
went pretty far last season. Yeah, yeah, that was a good pick. Now that I think about
They
it,
the Lions should have made it to the Super Bowl last year.
Yes, they did. They
I
Now
think
should
so
the
have.
too. I think so
the
too. Yeah.
but the problem is, and this is continuously is the problem with the Detroit Lions. Their fucking defense, man, is
Mm.
trash when it comes to stopping the pass. They were one of the worst defenses in the league in terms of pass protection. But they have a number one pass rusher, one of the best in the league already. Hitcherson's, I love that dude. That dude's nasty. They have Bugs out there. They have a good, well, I think Bugs actually is in jail, but they have a good defense.
Damn.
Yeah, football. But their cornerbacks are terrible. They still got Sutton and they drafted a couple guys. So I'm hoping that their defensive backs are better because you
Mm.
can't stop teams from passing if you can't stop niggas from catching the ball. It's real easy. It's football 1-on-1. So their defense is the problem, but their offense is dope. I love Jared Goff. I love Brown. We're starting to jump off. That boy Williams is starting to be there. He, getting back from injury, but he was good last year. He's gonna be better this year. They need another wide receiver. They need a Devontae Adams, in my opinion. They should trade. They
Mm.
should go all in and trade for Devontae Adams. Because Devontae Adams and Jared Goff, they would have a real true number one wide receiver. But they got Gibbs as a running back. That team is good. The Lions are good. The Lions can do it. But the thing is, Rita, is that it's a different type of pressure when the lights are on you. See, when you
Yeah,
come out
man.
of nowhere and you shock people, people are surprised.
Yeah.
But now the lights are on you. Now they know who you is. So how do you respond when everybody know who you are?
Yeah.
That determines who's a real
Yeah.
true champion or not. When motherfuckers
They
know you
really
coming.
it was like, I guess, like people like, oh, okay, they won again. Oh, okay, they won. Okay, and they 5-0. Okay, now
Yeah.
they 6
Oh
now.
wow.
Okay,
Yep.
hold
Yep.
on. These
Yep. It
motherfuckers
was
is good. They
shots.
10 now.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
teams
like,
coming in like they gonna fuck them up every
yeah,
time, but
and
they
they
beating
because
teams.
because they've been sorry for like their whole fucking life, and then all of a sudden they like, wait a minute,
Shock
these
factor.
motherfuckers is undefeated.
But now everyone coming in like, oh, these motherfuckers a good
So
team. This is a good win. If we beat the Detroit
yeah,
Lions, because for years it was terrible. Now they're like, oh, we just beat
yeah.
Detroit. That's a good win.
Mhm.
Now the
I think they
Texans,
got slept on a lot last
yes, but it
year
ain't gonna be like that this
until
year.
probably week 10 when motherfuckers was like, okay, these motherfuckers is 10-0. Okay, they really are a problem. So now they probably like looking at all the tapes and all that, seeing what they did differently.
It's gonna
They're
be
gonna have
different.
to definitely dig into the crates and get some plays. Like I need to see newness. I need to see what else are y'all gonna do to keep up that beautiful record y'all had last year and to keep that like same momentum going from last year. I don't think they're one of those teams that are devastated by they loss because for one, the coach was just insane with it. Like he wanted to be on the fucking field.
He used to be on the field.
Yeah, like he was
He's a fun
that big
player.
ass guy, and he was just like, "We're coming back next year. We're gonna destroy lives again." So I kind of feel like they can still get there, but we'll see how we're gonna see how it all acts.
But the Texans,
How it all
I think that the Texans, going back to the Texans, they like I said, they got Diggs, so they have number one wide receiver. They
Yeah.
got the dude, I think his name is Daniil Hunter. So they have a guy that literally had like 16 sacks last year or some shit. So they have two sacking machines. They still have Anderson out there. This is his second year, so he's gonna be better in terms of being a defensive end. They have a really good defense. They have a number one corner. So the Texans, and they have D'Amico Ryans, which is their coach, which is a great coach. And they kept.
Yes, he's so good.
I don't think they kept their. I think they kept their offensive coordinator. I can't remember, but C.J. Stroud is literally one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and he is young. This is
Mm-hmm.
his second year, and in the preseason, he
Yeah.
showed that he still has command of the offense, and he's getting better. I really like that dude.
Yeah.
Their division is garbage. Their division is the Colts, Jaguars, them, and then another team I can't remember. They can win the division title again.
Mm-hmm.
The Texans gonna be a good team.
Yeah.
So that's all I really got to say about that. That's a good choice. Both of y'all have really, really good choices.
Yeah.
I like yours,
Thank
Wayne. I
you.
think
Thank
you're
you.
tripping. I think your choice was good with Miami. They might surprise a lot of
All
people.
right, what you got, man? What you got, dog?
All right. So, if you don't know, now you know. I'm a Browns fan. I've been a Browns fan forever. So I have the Browns versus the Cowboys. I think that my pick is probably out of all of these the most unlikely to happen. but there but there is some logic behind my idiotic
So
choice. Let me give you before you start poking holes off the jump.
Please explain.
Please let me
Oh!
slap my ass, but let me give you at least 2 seconds, Wayne, of why I'm saying this. All right. Eventually, the Cowboys got breakthrough, right?
No, they're not.
You
No,
can't.
I told you
no.
the whole
Wayne,
offense is
come on,
injured.
bro.
The whole offense got
Come
injured
on,
for the
man.
season in the
You
preseason
can't.
game.
Come on, man. The
What do you
49ers
mean, like
broke through.
eventually this season? Time out. You mean eventually this
Eventually in
season, or
life.
eventually
In our life.
like within
Like
the
in our
next?
life.
Yeah,
No.
not
In our-
necessarily.
in
Not
our-
necessarily.
Oh
No,
no!
Look, this
The
not
motherfucker
seriously.
got hurt.
necessarily. No.
Seriously
The whole
though. This is
offensive
the
line
reason why.
hurt.
This is the reason why. This is the reason why. Okay. So, do y'all remember when Dak Prescott was trying to get a contract last time? He was trying to
And
get
his
his
dick fell
out of
off.
his rookie. He played at an MVP level. I believe he's gonna do the same thing this year because he's trying to get that bread. Now, next year he might play like garbage or just normal. But CD got paid. Dak needs to get paid. I feel like they're gonna be going off. I feel like there's a level of desperation in the Cowboys, and I think that the Eagles are worse, and I think the Giants are worse, and the Redskins got a rookie quarterback, and the Packers are young, and the Lions are good, but now people are shining a light on them. And the 49ers got weird wide receiver issues, and their quarterback might not be as good as we think. I think that the NFC is real weak, and I think the Cowboys, this is their time to pounce. Because if they don't, niggas is going to get better next year. So I think that this is their time. They have a veteran team.
Time out.
They've won 12
Time out.
games.
Who's weak in the NF? I'm sorry.
I just went through it. The Packers are young. They're unproven. The Lions, they have now had the light getting shined on them, right? The Redskins are not going to. The Giants
What
are gonna
about the
be
Eagles?
awful.
What about Jalen Hulu?
The Eagles, the reason why I said the Eagles is because there was reports that came out about their coach and their quarterback Hurts. They had beef, and they've had beef for a long time. They can't be in the same room together. Eventually,
Oh my God!
their coach almost got fired last year, and he got saved by the owner. He's a lame duck coach, man. He doesn't fit with the quarterback. You know, Justin Hurts is very reserved. He's a very quiet Jalen. Excuse me. Jalen Hurts is quiet.
Yeah,
Their coach is boisterous. Their coach looked like he sniffed coke, go get drunk on Miller Lights during the weekend. Like he get fucked up. He partying. Right. He getting hammered. He out there having a ball. Jalen Hurts ain't like that. He like a church dude. You know what I mean? Quiet. He's reserved. He's a quiet leader.
Yeah,
I don't think that vibes are good on that team. Just like Rita talked about vibes, I think the Eagles gonna have problems. Remember, last year they lost 7 games at the end of the year.
And you can see
undefeated.
it. You can see it. You can see every single game. It was like this dark cloud of like negativity and emptiness, and like they all looked like they just didn't want to play not one game.
That's what I'm saying,
together.
Wayne. The Eagles are going to be worse.
I was like, damn, what's wrong with them? And I don't even like them.
Right, Dallas is going to win more games. They probably going to have the number 1 or number 2 seed, and I feel like Dallas eventually has to beat the Niners in the playoffs because that's who's been whipping their ass all these years. Yeah. So I think they're going to finally beat the Niners in the conference championship, and Dallas Cowboys are going to get to it, and Dak is going to want $500 million. Like Patrick Mahomes, because he made it to the Super Bowl and this is his last year. Or if not, the Raiders are going to give him $400 million. That's exactly what's going to happen. And the reason why I say the Browns is because I'm a Browns fan, for one. For two, last year they had the best defense almost of all time. Their defense was historic in terms of their, passing allowed and rushing yards allowed. And their defense has gotten better. So this year you have a better defense. The only problem with the Browns is that our quarterback is massage envy. If he ain't touching no cheeks or getting his genitals rubbed, he's not great.
So you keep saying massage envy. You keep saying massage envy, but he's always getting his cheeks though. So this should be good.
I'm hoping that they allow for him to get a reprieve up in Cleveland where he can go to massage envy and do his 1-2 thing for a couple of hours. That way he can get back to what he used to be. But for real, if Deshaun Watson is 50% of the quarterback that he was in 2019, the Browns are a Super Bowl favorite.
5 years ago? Nobody's the best QB like 5 years ago, dog. Come on.
I know, dog. I know. I'm not mad. I'm not saying that you're wrong. These are my picks. 99% chance though it's gonna be the Chiefs. It's probably gonna be the fucking Chiefs again versus the fucking 49ers or the Lions or something.
God, I hope they don't go again. I'm just so tired of them.
This motherfucker going for a 3-peat. It's about that probably happen too. Andy Reid and that boy together, man. That's like what they call it, peanut butter and tuna fish. They just go together perfect.
Ew.
That's from Big Daddy. That's a Big Daddy reference.
Okay.
If you know what I'm talking about. I think he said peanut butter and tuna fish. Yeah, that's a reference from that movie. But anyway, that's my choices. I know I'm wrong. I know that shit ain't gonna happen. But Sarita's wrong too, and so is Wayne.
Shit, we know we all wrong, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Chiefs versus the fucking Eagles or something.
You ain't the only one, bro.
Don't you dare go Eagles.
I'm just saying it's gonna be one. You know it. You know it's gonna be the Chiefs. It's gonna be it's more than likely it's gonna be Miami or Texans if it ain't the Chiefs.
Well, you know I'm rooting against the Chiefs. You already know that I'm rooting against the Chiefs, not the Chiefs, just the Great White Hope. So
I love Andy
I
Reid,
hope
man.
they don't make it out. Let's let somebody
Taylor
else.
Swift Bowl Part 2. You remember how Taylor Swift was up there snapping?
Oh God, I hated that. I hated that so much.
I do not. I hope they
season
don't
was
do
so
that shit
annoying,
this
bro.
year. I'm
Are they
serious.
still together?
Taylor Swift watch. Yes.
Don't do that shit this year at fucking all. Like, don't even go near that fucking box area if her ass is in there.
Rita, she boosted sales so much that they thought that the salary cap was going to be $255 million. Because of the Taylor Swift effect, it was $275 million. So she literally is giving people more money in the NFL.
I don't care.
That girl's a powerhouse.
I don't fucking care.
If Beyonce had dated Tom Brady, I don't think nobody would give a fuck.
Nah,
but
nobody would.
It's the Taylor Swift. Nope.
No, they would care because the Bayhive is strong.
Not that much. Niggas already watch football. We already watch football. We're not bringing no new people to football. We already watch it. Like, we're not bringing our women to football. If most women, a lot of women watch football. So it's like, nah, you got a whole bunch of Swifties. These 13-year-olds watching football talking about Travis Kelce, the best tight end. They don't even know what the fuck they talking about. Anyway, all right. So those was our NFL predictions. We're an hour in, so I want to know, did y'all want to talk about the Olympics real quick? Because I know y'all had some thoughts about that, the best show on turf.
We can talk about it a little bit. I just wanted to talk about the racism in it. We ain't got to talk about nothing else. I just wanted to talk about how racist it was.
Yeah.
Can I talk?
I don't
about
appreciate
our beautiful basketball team for 1 second. Let me get 1 minute about our beautiful basketball team.
Now you want to talk?
LeBron James.
Go ahead, man.
Is the GOAT. I know he might not be Michael Jordan, but I love what he did. He led that team. That boy is special. And this is the last time that we might see the NBA. This is the last time America might win the gold for a long time in basketball. We don't have the players like that. Our GOAT is gone. LeBron is gone. Steph Curry's going to be gone. Shit, man. Anthony Davis is going to probably be gone. Bam's going to probably be gone. Devontae Booker's going to be gone. They all going to be gone or in their late 30s. So, I mean, Carmelo's time is over. He's out the league. Like, the guys that led us all these years are gone. So, it was just beautiful to see. I'm glad they won gold. It was a tough game. But, yeah, this is probably the last time we're going to see NBA or USA dominance in basketball. This was it.
Damn.
This is it. I think that we'll see France win or Serbia
Yeah,
or
but
like
who's to say?
somebody else.
Oh damn.
Yeah, man. Maybe. But Anthony Edwards is the best player
Excuse me.
in the NFL, or excuse me, in the NBA right now. So that boy, in terms of American born, in my opinion, so that boy might lead them. He's a dog. He's nasty. He might have Cooper Flag out there. You could have some young guns,
Yeah.
homegrown. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Rita, your thoughts about the Olympics, then we'll let Wayne talk about his.
I love the fact that the track and field, the girls, they beat Jamaica because all the Jamaicans at my job was talking shit
Ugh.
and they whipped their ass.
Are we talking about
Um,
That's so
Richardson?
sad. That's so
Miss
sad.
Richardson?
Like that.
all of them, like when they did the 4x400 and the 4x100,
Miss Richardson.
broke records on you hoes
With them nails that look like
there.
this.
Fucking,
That girl run on with the
oh my God,
nails.
they was talking shit. There's no way they could beat Jamaica. Watch.
Jamaicans are fast.
Nails and all, bitch. Nails and all. I wish I had some long ass nails
Look,
right now. Anyway,
I always say
weave
this.
and
I
nails and
always say
everything.
this.
Whip these hoes ass. I loved it.
There's no the biggest racists in the world are black foreigners. Uh, so
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
even
good point,
think I
man.
think they even knew that they weren't going to win. It's just they got to talk shit about black Americans
Yeah.
because they just don't like us at all. We're going to win. We're going
And
to do
the,
this. We're going to like
yeah.
look at the
And it
shit
was
we have and the shit that you
beautiful.
don't have. Like what come on now. We're like Ivan Drago and y'all are like Rocky. You know what I mean? And Rocky may have won in the movie, but it's a fucking movie. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, in
So
real life,
it's
Rocky would have been fucked
no
up by that
Yeah.
roided
It
up
was
fucked
monster.
up, bro.
I love that.
Fucked up.
Um I also love the fact that it was just the whole black girl magic thing was just there too. With the black Brazilian chick winning the floor exercise and Jordan and
Simone.
the girl giving her the
Simone.
praise. It was just so beautiful. Like this Olympics was just extremely lit for us as a community and us as a people and us as a nation. Like USA, like fuck everybody up. So I don't, like I'm just glad that we won all the medals, most of the medals. I think we had the number one in gold and probably silver too. So that was dope.
No, but
I did not appreciate that they gave the NBA team a piss test after they won. Y'all suck for that. I did not appreciate people talking shit, trying to get Jordan to give back her medal. And I don't appreciate them people talking shit about Shakari because she did
Bronze
get a
medal.
silver or a bronze. I think she got a bronze or a
Bronze.
silver in one of the races.
she got silver.
Yeah. So, but other than that, they got gold, like everything. So it's like, do you understand how hard it is to compete at this level?
No, people don't
Even if you just
understand.
in the top three,
Yes.
that's just a hell of
Yeah.
an
They don't
accomplishment.
understand. Sarita, they have
Yeah.
no
Like,
concept. They have
yeah.
no concept of
So,
competing in
yeah.
general. Most of these motherfuckers that talk shit are either on the
Yeah. I'm
couch
like,
or can't even move out the fucking
I'm like,
couch. They have no
bruh, how
concept
dare
of it.
you?
No, they
So
don't know.
I feel like the Americans were attacked in general and Black Americans were attacked a lot. Like just or because did you know that Simone Biles, she actually other athletes do her moves because it's called the Simone Biles flip or the
Yeah, she
Simone
has like
Biles
7
thing.
techniques that she created,
Techniques
I
that
believe.
never existed. And they do them and that gives them points. But she did that shit like years ago. You are
Yeah,
replicating her moves just to compete, bitch. Like, relax. And then you have the audacity to be talking about somebody
you must be
and
talking
testing
about that
people. Like
that
that's
lady.
why that's the only thing. Other than that,
Yeah,
though, I'm glad we just kicked ass. Period. We just kicked ass. Period. I can't wait for another 4 years from now. We're gonna do it again, motherfucker. So
America did
yeah.
very well in the Olympics. I did not watch a lot of it because it was crazy coming on some psycho times. But Courtney kept me
Yeah.
super duper updated, and we watched a lot of, we watched a lot back, a lot of like highlights and stuff like that. Shout out to Peacock. I don't fuck with Peacock like that unless I'm watching Park and Rec or The Office or something. But Peacock had that joint. They had the streaming on point. I liked it, and
Mhm.
there was a lot of crazy stuff that happened during the Olympics. For example, the lady, they saying that she was a dude. Um,
Oh yeah.
which is
What's she
crazy.
do?
No, she was born with X and Y chromosomes,
Yeah,
but that
what's
is
she?
not an uncommon thing. That is a very common thing. But she has women genitalia. She is a woman. And the crazy thing of it, Wayne, is that the motherfucker that she beat up, she said, I never been hit that hard. Well, the lady that people were saying was a man actually has a professional record. She has like 8 losses.
Mm.
So like uh Shields, the quote, she was talking about it. She was like, yeah, they want me to fight her, I'll fuck her up. She has 9 losses. So it's not like she hasn't lost to women. She's lost to women. She's just doing
Yeah.
really good in the Olympics. Just because somebody has that type of physique doesn't mean that you're a dude.
Yeah.
That's
They were really
real
judgy. They were
rude.
really judgy. This committee was on some other shit this
Well,
year.
that was the lady that she
Um,
fought that caused that review, and then they made her get completely naked and do a gender
Oh my
test. And
God.
it's just a lot of stuff. And then he
yeah,
did it to
yeah,
another
yeah.
broad.
Everybody,
It's
look,
like,
it's just that everybody ran right with it. As soon as they
yes.
heard this woman could
Mm.
possibly be a man, everybody just ran with it. They
And
just ran.
she's
It
been
was
a
like, oh
professional
yeah, see,
boxer for
I told you,
years.
see, this is a little hip, blah, blah, blah. And he's
She's a
like,
professional
whoa,
boxer, dog. She's been
Yes.
fighting women and getting her ass whipped by women. So it's not like that's a dude. There's no what the fuck are y'all talking about?
The majority of female boxers look like studs. Like, what the fuck you mean?
It's changing.
What you gonna pull out the you want them all to show their titties and their coochie now?
Well, yes, that's what they did in the Olympics, which is psychotic,
Yeah,
which
they
is
was on
crazy
some
as
other
shit.
shit. They was really on
Yeah.
some weird shit this year.
It's in France. I ain't trying to be speak rude about French people, but French
but
people are
no,
weird.
it's no,
And
A
that's
lot
but
going
that's
on.
they
it's
freak
not even that. I
nasty.
think it's just society. I feel like
Society
it's
is
just
changing, yeah.
society, though, man. People just went up in arms about it, and they listen. I told you the worst thing about social media is it's giving everybody a voice, and not everybody deserves a voice. Not everybody deserves to be heard, and that's what happened in this situation. Everybody is being heard, and they made that poor lady do what she had to do, strip down, and everything else. Embarrassed her in the Olympics in front of everyone. Now she's going to go down in history as that. Not a winner, not a loser, but a whatever
Not
they
a
put
gold
her down
medalist,
as.
but a woman
You know,
dude. Yep.
and
Mm.
yeah, and it's all societal. It's all societal. Woman, dude, come on,
They
bro.
check us
It's
out in
it
America
just people just
because
they
of how
go
we look
online
all
and they
big.
just hear
Yeah.
they regurgitate. They regurgitate.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And Wayne does have a point in terms of how social media blew this shit up. And I couldn't believe the Olympic Committee fell to that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also dancing
Oh, I can.
as a person that
I
is a
can,
hip
bro.
hop person, I love
Yeah.
hip hop head. It was a disgrace of what they did to breakdancing. That the fact that the person during the first Olympics, the
Oh, I
person
forgot
that
about
got
that shit.
all the praise was this Australian instructor who is strictly culture vulture and out this world, but whatever. Goes out there and makes a mockery. Even if this
Yeah.
person thought that this was breakdancing, make a mockery of the sport. You get 0 points. People laugh at you on social media, and now breakdancing is a joke.
Yeah.
As a
I
hip
didn't
hop head, I
even
don't know. Yeah,
No,
go ahead,
it's
Wayne.
not. It's
I
not a
didn't even
joke.
see I didn't even
No,
see who was the
wait,
winning
y'all. Uh
who was the winning who was the person that actually won the golden breakdancing.
I don't
What was
know
their
who won.
performance? You didn't even see it.
No, you
You
just
didn't
saw this
even see
bitch.
what they performed to even win gold in breakdancing.
You just
Like
saw
it,
her.
yeah, that like hip hop is graffiti, breakdancing, the music, and the people. How dare you?
In the
Now
fashion.
maybe it the way she danced was so fucked up. I can't tell if the bitch was doing it on purpose or not, and or if she
Was it
really
a
thought she
joke?
was doing something. But
She
on
thought she
some
was
real
killing
shit,
it.
like I'm like, are you fucking serious? That was so disrespectful. It was really disrespectful. Like everybody, I just can't believe that bitch did that shit. And it's of course she's famous now because of the memes and everything. And they even have project management memes about that shit, which had me crying. But I'm just like, damn, I could have went. I
Yeah.
could have fucking just worked my ass and probably won a gold. Like at
Or
least
at
you
least got
know
1 point.
performances that actually made the cut and actually won. I think Japan won, which makes
Who
sense
knows?
because they danced their ass off. I think it was
Go
Japan
ahead.
that won. Or
Go ahead,
it
Wayne.
was
What you
Japan
gonna
or
say?
Korea that won the breakdancing championship.
see
But
again,
still,
Japan,
damn,
everything
where
Japan
was we
does is
at?
our old shit.
Where were we at?
Not food wise, but
Um,
everything else, yes.
I'm actually happy that it happened. I don't think it puts a black mark on breakdancing because it's our shit. Only we can put a mark on the shit that we created for us in our culture. We can't allow other people to come in and scoop up parts of our culture and say, well, this doesn't work for us, and throw the shit down and recreate it in any kind of way. We should care about what other people think about our culture. So that's our shit. They try to take something and do something new and put it on the in front of a worldwide audience, which I'm cool with, but they just happen to pick the wrong people. And that's one thing you have to understand is that it's them, you know, trying to go for our shit. So they're gonna find people that's most. They could have went to New York and found the people on the
Yes.
cardboard and shit like that, but they don't know about that. It's not their culture. It's not within them to say, "Hey, let me go venture off." No, they're like, "Let me write this email and let me go to this dance class and let me go here and let me ask these people, can you break dance? We're doing this new break dance and shit in the Olympics." And of course, you're going to say yes, but those are the best of the best that they can find, not the best of the best that they have. It's the best of the best they can find. And clearly, they didn't have any black people that were trying to say, "Hey, let's look here. Hey, let's look there. Let's not just do this right here." Maybe they were just content with just being there and keeping their mouth shut. So, but I'm very glad that it happened. But it also shows that you can't do this without us. You can't do our shit without us. Like, if you're going to give us like the time, the television, let us do our shit. And this just proves like this is what happens when you don't let us do our shit and you try to replicate our shit and you fucked our shit up. You know what I mean? So stay away from
Well,
our shit.
I know that the judges were actually b boys. That's the reason why she only got one. She got 0
Oh, okay.
points. So this is the reason why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God.
So we judged this. We put this on. This was our shit.
That's wild.
There is an international worldwide championship for breakdancing. I don't know how she made it because there's
That's what I'm
Australian
saying.
breakdancers that have won the championship. So I
What
don't know
championship?
breakdancing, like the World Series of breakdancing. Like this shit is breakdance is
It's
international
on.
now.
You know what? It's
It's
on
been
TikTok.
international. It's
I
on
follow. I
YouTube.
follow.
Yeah.
I follow
So
a
it's
group on
not.
TikTok.
I don't know what
It's
the
a
fuck
organization.
happened. I don't know what happened. But this shit has been
Exactly.
going.
That's
That's the reason why it's a sport. It's been a sport, Wayne, since the 80s. Like in terms of like the
yeah.
competitive nature of it. So this isn't new.
Mhm.
This isn't a new thing. I understand every team has to qualify and get represented. Only thing I'm saying is this, and this is all I got to say about it. Fentanyl is a hell of a drug, and y'all need to stop taking it and going out there and thinking that you dancing like a
Yo,
crackhead on the street
yo.
from where I'm from. Where's
You
the
know what?
quarters?
It
Because that's
reminded me of that Simpsons episode. No, Family Guy episode where the mom and the dad thought they were singing this beautiful thing at the concert when they was
Yeah.
high as fuck, and they was actually was like, that's exactly what happened. That bitch was high as fuck and thought she was killing it.
I don't know why. I'm the only person that as soon as I saw that, I said, "Oh, she's a junkie." That's how I remember her. That's what I grew up seeing on at Rodney Square. So really know what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers over there breakdancing in the middle of the street, Wayne. Straight up.
Now
Thinking
remember,
they
remember we
killing
went to Atlantic City and the old people was up there. I like the way you move.
it.
We was like high as shit, drunk.
Yeah.
I
Junkies.
like the
Drunk.
way you move.
So please believe that that's what happened to that bitch. She was nervous and she said, "Fuck it." She popped a pilly
She
and
smoked a
she was
little
out
too
that
much.
bitch
Yeah.
going off. So
Damn.
kids don't do drugs. That's just the moral of that story. All right.
Oh, know
All
where you
right,
getting your
y'all.
drugs from?
She got man. This is the Olympics. It ain't what you think. Everybody out there doing something. That's why they drug tested America. It was so much blunts getting passed
No,
around.
no, no, no. They drug tested America because they was black, and they say, "Oh, these niggers are superhuman. They can't win all the time." They just like they try to do it to the Jordan Childs. They're trying to do it to the black dude, the basketball teams too. They're trying to find a reason to take away our gold, man.
So
It has to do with
football,
race. I don't care what none of y'all say. It has to do with race.
I'm not gonna disagree because I ain't heard about nobody else getting tested. So I'm not gonna disagree. But
Nope.
I don't think it has to do with race. Truly, I think it has to do with American black people, which is different. We're a whole different type of race of black.
We can't help it that we got that God DNA.
I mean, why would LeBron take drugs? I mean, LeBron, like, come on, man. He smoked, but that's it. Like, he gonna smoke a blunt, but they know they ain't out there smoking. These are good niggas. Anyway, my thing is that next year, 4 years from now, the NFL or flag football will be in the Super Bowl, or excuse me, in the Olympics.
Shit.
Flag football, and the Olympics is in Los Angeles, by the way, in 4 years. So tickets are gonna be tight. A lot of people should be able to go see. There is a beef going on between the actual league, the flag football league, which is an actual thing I didn't know about in America, and the quarterback is like the MVP came out and was like, "Why y'all not considering me to do it? Why y'all want Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes to do it? Do we have to tell him why? Do we have to?
No, he knows. No,
okay.
he knows. It's just one of those. It's just one of those things. So it's like this in Hollywood. You know how, like, in Hollywood, they'll hire like a white person for a non-white person's role. You know what I mean? For like an Asian role or something like that.
Gods of Egypt or something like that.
There you go.
Like
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, something more like that. Yes. And people just go up in arms, and you're like, why? Because we got to put this white actor that's going to make us recoup this money up. Like, if we keep it real, like, I'll keep it real, like crazy rich Asians was like, I don't think that's going to happen too many more times. And I'm not saying I don't want it to.
Where you coming from? Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah, of course, that's going to do great. Part 2 is going to do incredible, but it's not going to be like, now here comes a whole slew of Asian movies, and here come a whole slew of black movies. It's like it happens, and it's like I don't want to say flash in the pan, but I mean. But the reason why, you know, they're putting in this white actor is because they want to recoup the money. So it's best to put in somebody that everybody knows rather than a bunch of randoms, and the movie does well and then ends up on Netflix next week.
So basically, your point is like, everybody know that the real NFL players are probably gonna go over there and play flag football because they're the Uber.
No, they're not gonna play. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna play.
No, they're playing. Yeah, they planning on going over there and playing flag football for America.
Oh, I would probably be upset too then. See, I thought, I would be upset too then. I thought it was going to be, they were just like just kind of, I guess, the sponsors, or they were going to be like the face for it, you know what I mean? To kind of bring a little fame to it. They're going to go play.
Can they play?
Then, yes. I'll be pissed off too. Then. Yeah.
All right.
I take back everything I said. Fuck.
Okay.
I'll be mad too.
So, went on this whole racist diatribe, and then I think Wayne original diatribe was right. Yes. Sorry. I apologize. We are gonna have our professional players go out there. We are. Sorry. We're trying to win. We don't want to lose in England. We invented this shit. My bad. They'll be all right.
We don't want Houston, England. Patriots, them niggas play cricket, man.
Like Josh Allen is going out there to go play flag football. I'm sorry. He's going to be a quarterback. Y'all can kiss my ass. I know this is 5'9" nigga think that just because you play flag football, he talking about they don't know the rules. Bitch, it's a
how much different could it be? They might have like a couple of nuances. Other than that, it's football, my G.
This nigga, come on, man. Let's be real, man. Don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's football, my G.
Yes, it is. They throwing the ball in the air. They running. Like, they know how to juke. Like,
but you can't be. Come on, man. You can't be the face of two different sports, dog. Like, let somebody else have some shit.
That's true too.
No.
He said no.
No, I mean, it's like, remember when we used to send our best college basketball players to go play in the Olympics, and we kept getting our ass whipped. Remember that? That's the reason why the professional basketball players play now. Is because in the 80s we were sending over like fucking Christian Leitner and them, and they was getting demolished over there. So they said, you know what? Why are we doing this? Why are we sending our college basketball players when we could be sending our actual professional athletes? And then we had the dream team. We fucked up everybody by 45 points. So don't act like y'all don't want Patrick Mahomes to go out there and throw 80-yard bombs to Travis Kelce. Or Tom Brady to come back and do that shit.
I don't.
Or Michael Vick to come out of retirement and do that.
That's oh my God. If Michael Vick did it, that would be everything.
I don't want to see that.
Well, that's your
If
ass.
Michael Vick
When
did
they
it, that would
win,
be everything.
when they win, you're gonna be like, God bless America.
How you no, dog? No, you know me better than that, man. You know me better,
That's true.
dog.
You ain't gonna never say that, but you will say
Yeah,
you will,
yeah,
you will have some pride, nigga, that we don't
So,
lose to fucking to Argentina or I don't even know a country. What's a country that got a flag football team? I don't even know where flag football is outside of high school.
I'm more than sure Africa has a flag football team. The flag's probably made out of shirts,
Raw.
but they got
This
it.
isn't raw. Speaking of which, the basketball team that was from Africa, I believe that was I can't remember what country it was, but they did win their first game ever in Olympics, and now
Oh,
they're finally starting to get indoor basketball courts. They were
oh
practicing
my God.
on the outside basketball courts.
So what I just said? What was so fucked up about what I just said? Then?
I didn't. I was proving your point that it wasn't that fucked up.
Okay, all right, all right. Appreciate you.
Just trying to clean it up, you know. You're gonna say something so mean.
Yeah.
It's actually not true.
Right, yeah.
But some of these niggas don't actually have courts indoors.
Damn.
They never played
But
on
they
basketball
still balling
courts
though.
until
I
they got
can't.
there.
You make it to the Olympics.
They almost beat America, remember? In the qualifying round. So they not those scrubs. They all
What the hell
7-2.
you playing on?
I think it's Serbia. Oh, no, it's not Serbia. The one that started Sudan, South Sudan. That's what it was. South Sudan.
Oh, that makes sense.
And they just separated from being a country. I think they only been a country for like 20 years.
Oh, the babies.
They had basketball sneakers. So they was out there playing. But all right, y'all. Let's wrap it up. My voice is starting to get hoarse. And black man needs something to eat. And drink some cognac.
That's real.
But thank y'all so much for joining us at YFM Sports and YFM Podcast. We're so glad to be back. We will see y'all when we see y'all, but it's probably going to be next Monday. But you know, most of us got kids and life and shit and jobs, and y'all ain't paying no bills yet. But if you would like to pay some bills, how about you go to our description once I add it in there, and you can go ahead and check out some shirts and shit like that from our YFM Sports store. That's on Etsy, and it's secure and safe, so you know niggas ain't stealing. So you go up there and get some of our dope shirts, designs, and support some people that's not trying to break in your house. And also, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. We're going to be talking about sports, basketball, boxing, and all types of stuff. And just some general random shit regarding this psychotic world that we live in, but we definitely love. So everybody, say peace to the people, and let's go ahead and get up out of here.
Bye.
Peace. Thank y'all so very much. We love y'all.
Love, 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 and respect. Peace.